Yes, people, you know the drill. No introduction needed. Got my guy D-Man here once again. Do you get what I'm saying? He was at the game, live and direct. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
I could have,
Mm.
I could have been at the game, but you know how it goes, bruv. Man's just trying to man look a thing. You get me? If I sacrifice certain things, you get what I'm saying? Spurs ain't going nowhere, bruv. So whatever. I might see them in the championship next year. You never know, bro.
Boy, you never
That's the next
know.
thing. Yeah, man. Get me? Now, but big up to you, bro. Obviously, you just barely got back in, bro. You rushed and ate a little something, but yeah, man. First, why you doing anyway, bruv?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm tired, kind of exhausted. Been a busy couple of days and that, but yeah, man, happy that I went to the game. I went to a function, a Newcastle function yesterday, so I met
Yeah,
this
how did that
this
go?
this. Yeah, it was
Explain
good,
that. What
man.
is that anyway? What was that? If
It's
you
the
don't
new
mind.
the Newcastle United Foundation. They were just promoting their their activity down south in it,
Oh,
spreading the
sin.
word. Yeah, so they got like Pete Graves was there, the Sky Sports presenter.
Mhm.
David Hopkinson was there, the CEO,
No
and
way,
yeah, got to chat to him for a little bit. And Shola was
bro.
there as well. Shola Amiobi was
Big
there.
up shoulder. I better be yeah.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good little function, man. And the CEO gave his speech and he spoke about his plans for the club, and it was actually quite inspiring to be fair. Like it seems like we're going to be in good, capable hands in it. But yeah, it was a good function, man. Good function.
Yeah. So if you didn't see him in person and heard, is it different hearing them in person than on the TV camera? Because you know, like sometimes you might get more drawn in when you're face to face, or
Yeah,
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 that's big, bro. I didn't even know that was going on, bro. That's big.
yeah. The energy was flowing in the room, and you kind of see that he's as long as he sticks around it, you never know in this game in it. But
Yeah, yeah.
he seems to be very passionate about making it work, and he referenced the whole 2030 thing. He said, you know what,
Say that again.
some yeah, but
Yeah,
he
well,
said, people say that I'm delusional, but and he referenced Simon Jordan's, people laughing at me, but he said, trust me, if we do what I think we can do, then yeah, we will be up there. We will be up there. And he referenced the fact that one thing I took from it, he said that we've got the club is in a good position, but it's now you can't be satisfied with good now. You got to disregard anything that's good. You need to be great. Aim for great. Yeah, forget good. If someone said you're good, whatever, reject that. Go for great. Yeah, if you aim for great.
that's the aim. Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it was good. Good little chat, man. Good little chat.
No, that's big, man. You get to see the guy in person, the CEO in London. I think it was in London, right? Yeah, David
Yeah.
Hopkinson and the guy Peter Graves. No, that's big move, man. At least you get to see what he's saying. You get me? Obviously, at least he's taking a bit of he's aware that people might think he's chatting out madness soon after he said that. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like we said last show, and big up to everyone inside, man. By the way, man, hit them like buttons if you're coming in. You know how we do the late night hour sessions. Me and D Man again gonna go through the game and that. But yeah, that's big, bro, because obviously, like I said last show, it sounded mad to me what our CEO said. But at the same time, would you rather him be like, we'll try? Nah, I'm not sure. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it sounded mad, and I still stand by that. But if that's the way you're trying to push the club forward to, if Eddie Howe is still in situ by then and he's on board, my whole thing is everyone needs to be on the same page.
Yeah.
That's very important.
100%. Yeah.
No, I don't like the sporting director, apparently, or this and that, and all them. You get me? It can't work, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to
So yeah,
move in
man.
the same direction, man. You're right. Same
No,
page.
same page, brother. It just can't work. But yeah, boy. So obviously, it was in my neck of the woods today. You get me? They call it the Specs Derby every time we play Spurs. You get me? Especially when it's in the end 17, born and rep. You get me?
Mm.
Um, yeah, man. The Tottenham man, get me anyway. That's another thing, another story. You get me? It might look good in the stadium or outside, but even the outside looking good in certain places, but it's all gentrified a little bit. But yeah, it's still the hood. Like it's mad. You get what I'm saying? Still madness going on every day in the ends, but there's madness everywhere in this world. But yeah, going into this game, because obviously before this game, we saw what happened at Brentford, bro. We spoke about it here on the chat. You get what I'm saying? Um, it was looking dark, bro. Like you get me?
Mm.
He was looking real dark. The fans don't only seem split. It's like there's three splits. It's like the ones that just fully just raw with it out. This man still saying Eddie Howe out now after this win.
Um,
They're making themselves reminding them everyone I'm still out. I'm cool. Each of their
I
own.
hear it. I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah. We'll get into that anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you got the others that are like me a bit, just in the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I might lash out, but I ain't fully raw. I've said borrowed time, but I've never used the word out. Not maybe I can't find myself. Maybe I can't find it in myself to say that. You get me? And then obviously you got the so-called people don't like the so-called happy clappers, whatever you want to call it. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So obviously it's dark, bro. You get what I'm saying? For Thomas Frank and Spurs, it's dark over there. The day I realized how dark it was, you watched it live and direct, bro. Big up Georgie One Foot, by the way. I watched it obviously watch along in it, and it looks dark for them. Do you get what I'm saying? But there's big pressure going into this game, bro, for both coaches. They say Eddie Howe gets away with a little bit in the mainstream. Frank's getting it hardcore. He's got 13 to 14 injuries, per se, whatever. We got injuries too, but we spent big in the summer. You understand? So it's pressure. It's getting noisy. You heard the boos. You heard the boos, bro, against Brentford.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was loud and clear. Eddie Howe's said certain things that was like, oh, you get me? So this was important. This was like a mid-off. But at Spurs' ground, we're not good away from home, as you know, bro. You get what I'm saying? But before this game, what was your thoughts? What was your predictions, and what was your feeling before the game? And I'll tell you mine after, and vice versa. Big up to the chat.
You know what? The negative side of me was saying that, you know, we were going to lose this because Spurs, the last time we travelled to Spurs with the out of form Kieran Trippier, we lost 4-1 in it. We got spanked 4-1. Yeah. Now Spurs are going into this game, all right, after that second half performance against Man City, and the fact that when we played Liverpool hadn't won a game in 2026 in the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spurs was the same. Yeah. So I thought, you know what, the writing's on the wall. They're gonna come out confident that they could do a thing. Then I thought, you know what, maybe it's just a draw in it. Yeah, because we're just as bad as them. Yeah. They're bad at home, we're bad away. If you look at the stats statistically, we're very similar at home and away. So I thought, cancel each other out 2-2. I just didn't think we are gonna win. Yeah. Before we get into the game though, like my bugbear with this Spurs, like I'm a man that loves Coca-Cola, yeah. Yeah, I love Coca-Cola. Yeah, but the real Coke. Yeah, these cretins only sell Coke Zero. Yeah, so the first time I went there, but I said to them, "Does it look like I need to be on a diet?" Yeah, you're assuming that people want to be on a diet. Give me the full fat Coke.
Yeah, some health thing.
So this time I snuck a bottle in there, innit? Yeah, fair enough. Do you know I come from work, innit? I came from work to the ground.
Straight.
So I obviously had my bag in it. So they scanned my ticket, let me go up to the stairs and that to go into the ground. They're telling me my bag's too big. Yeah, cool.
Raw.
So I've got to put in a bag drop. This is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to kick off. The bag drop is about a 20-minute walk around the stadium. Yeah.
Raw. I heard this shit before.
Right, now get this. They charged me £10. Yeah, to drop my bag off. £10. Yeah. What is this, bruv?
Wait a minute. I've not heard of someone saying your bag's too big. How big was it? Like, was it?
It's a rucksack, bruv. It's a rucksack.
But everyone does that though.
Thank you. You just check the bag and let me get in the stadium. Yeah. But no, it's too big. I have to go back to the bag drop. Yeah. Who don't take cash, by the way. Everything's card. You have to scan a QR code, put your name and email address in there. Yeah. I go there. It's taking forever to scan the friggin' QR code. Yeah. So I was 3 minutes late to kick off. Yeah.
Wow.
Foolishness.
Piss.
Foolishness. Yeah. So immediately I'm thinking, yeah, we need to win this game, innit? Yeah. Just to stuff it on these idiots. But anyway, back to the game itself. Yeah, my prediction, I was saying.
We got a chat still.
First, it was a loss.
Yes.
And yeah, PSI. And yeah, I thought at best a draw, innit? I thought at best a draw, especially when I saw that lineup, by the way. But we can get into that. But yeah,
we'll get into that, bro. We're playing to get into, bro. Yeah, go on, bro.
Yeah, that was my prediction. That was my prediction, man. That was my prediction. So
your prediction was a draw, basically.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah, all right, 2-2. For me, man, it was weird, bro. You get what I'm saying? I just thought, I don't know where we go from here. The Brentford game. But I ain't know Spurs were that bad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't know they're that bad, bro. And then basically I just thought, saw the lineup, saw Trippier on the right, Dan Burns on the left.
Dan Burn.
Big up red pitch, man. I thought, what are we doing, bruv? What are we doing? But Burns, I have to allow him because not him, because obviously we got injuries and no, we got rest Lewis Hall, innit?
Yeah.
So what can you really do? Trippier, I was surprised. I would have thought he'd try the youngster on the right. You get what I'm saying?
He will never play him. He's never going to play this guy.
You don't think so?
If you don't play him in the FA Cup on Saturday, he's never playing him ever. You don't trust him.
Wild, bruv. Yeah, man. I don't understand, man. Big up red pitch, by the way. Big up everyone in here. Big up the mods as well. Big up Lee Bags and everyone. Big up all the Newcastle fans and the ops. But yeah, no, man. I just said, boy. I said he's tapped out now from Otamade, and we saw he's not on it. Tonali, he's low key just saying, nah, bro. I'm not really trusting you because you look like you're tapped out. He got lashes for me when he came on, by the way. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't great.
He got lashes, bro. But overall, I said, you know what? It is what it is. We go with a 4-3-3 again. Ramsey, get me coming in. Willock, flowers when flowers are. Brother, give me his flowers, bro. Get me. That was harsh. That offside goal.
Very harsh.
Langa, bro. Gave me his flowers, bro. You get me? He really got into the game. You get what I'm saying? But what I was concerned about was before the game and then going forward. Going forward, we were cool. No doubt, bro. We were cool going forward. You get what I'm saying? But, brother, I thought Spurs would have exposed or targeted Burns and Trippier more.
Yeah.
Yeah? And at moments, you saw that very early. You at the game live and direct. D-Man was at the game live and direct. And I thought, we can go forward all we want, but lo and behold, get me. Look distracted at 1 point as well. But Spurs didn't lay a glove. After that, bro, like, I'll be real, bro. I heard people say Spurs are bad, rare, but I don't watch them like that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Same.
But
I just didn't know they were that bad, bro. I didn't know they were that crap, bro. Yeah, my brother, my Spurs fan, was messaging me when the game had started. He said, trust me, you're going to win this game. Yeah, I said, bro, you don't know how bad we are. He said, no, believe me. Yeah, we are garbage. That's what he said to me. And after the game, I said, you know what? Credit to you because I didn't know you were that bad. They were absolutely, especially in that first half. Bro.
I was shocking, bro. I was like, oh, this is what everyone's talking about. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I thought we were in a dark place. Them and are dark. Actually, if Leeds United are fighting relegation, them and are fighting relegation, bro. And I'm sure they'll enjoy points or Leeds going to above them or something.
Leeds going above them, I think. Yeah.
And if we went for West Ham, went for that Sesko goal, bro, it could have been even more dark for Spurs.
Bro, they are 10. Before the game, they were 10-1 to be relegated. I want to see what the odds are now because some of their fans do believe like they could still be relegated, bro. Yeah, they're that bad. They are that bad. They don't know what to do with that football. They're awful. It's just passing backwards and sideways. We've got two pensioners at fullback, and you can't expose them.
No one at them. Yeah, no one targeted them. Big up red pitch. He said, "Remember, I told you about Xavi Simons, horrible baller."
No. Xavi Simons was one of their better players today. You just had the end product.
I didn't think so, you know. But you was there live, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I thought today he's back to his stinky mode.
No, he was all right. In terms of the plays that they had on the pitch, he was the one that's trying to make things happen. From where I was, he was the one that's getting on the ball and trying to whatever. But obviously not a great performance, but he was the best of a bad bunch, or one of the better of a bad bunch, because they were pathetic. They were absolutely pathetic.
Nah, they were. Yeah. First half, they were awful, man. I'm not going to lie. And that's why I was kind of getting not frustrated with how we're playing, but I was like, get a goal, please. And give me one or two more.
Yeah.
Because you know how this game goes, bruv. If you don't sort out your dinner, bro, it can go left. And we've seen this movie before. Even though this movie look a bit different, because I've never seen us play. That's one of the worst. In that half, that's one of the worst teams I've seen us play in the Premier.
Yeah. Probably the worst. It is the worst. It's the worst team.
Bro, it's shocking. I don't care if you got 13 injuries, bro. The players you got available should not be in this position now. The same way we shouldn't be in this position now. You get what I'm saying? But I thought going full playing well. We're doing like rondos and doing triangle passes in the middle of the pitch. I ain't seen that before, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie though. When I saw this is the first time and I saw all three wingers up front, I said, boy, you know what? No fault of Walter Martin's own, but it's dead food right now for him. Did we see him get in the pitch?
No.
Bruv, nope. Sam's going left there. We get me. And I was all for it. That's how sad it's got. Bruv, I mocked it. I don't want to see Gordon. I still don't want to see Gordon.
No, nobody wants to see Gordon a false nine.
Imagine that. But what can we do?
The last couple of performances, it's working, bro. He scored and he assisted. You know what I mean? The 2 games that he's done it.
And we look kind of like more pacey up front, more threat.
That's what did you hear Eddie Howe's comments after the game? He said,
no, I didn't hear him. No,
they were looking for a more fluid front three who got the energy and pace to press. Yeah, so that immediately rules out Baltimore. I think it is. Everyone's saying it's a dig at Baltimore, but it's also a dig at Vissa because Vissa's looking a bit immobile as well. You know what I mean? So it'll probably play 2 of them against Villa just because it's in the FA Cup because he just rested the others. You know what I mean? It's not looking good for both of them, especially Voltamada. I think Voltamada will be gone next season. I think he's gone because he don't fit the style of play. If Eddie stays in it, but yeah, it's I want to see it is. But if it's not going to work, it's not going to work, innit?
Not 100%, bro. Like it's a waste. But I've been saying this from the get go, bro. You've heard me say this from when he was banging in goals. You get me, bro? I remember I thought I was going mad or being a bit too harsh when everyone's happy and giddy, and so you should be. You would have a good start. He's young. I just said, I just don't like it, bro. What I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like that. It's almost like if it's because of goal or not, bro. You can still look like you're a man missing.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. And as for Wisa, bro, it looks like we got the team Wisa, bro. Like Brentford are winning right now, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like it's mad as it stands. You get me, bro? Like things can change. We will see. But to have 3 strikers on the bench, whether I want that or not, is crazy. And you can tell Eddie Howe is now or never or whatever or make or break because he's like, as a coach, you're under pressure anyway to keep playing certain players because they gave you big money for them, bro.
Yeah. So
you better get the best out of them. But it gets to a point, he's probably thinking, F it, I'm damn if I do, or damn if I don't. I'm gonna drop them. Because the first time around in Liverpool, okay. But even for the centre forwards themselves, whether they think they deserve a place or not, for them it's damning for them as well, bro.
Yeah.
The whole bench again.
But maybe.
No, I'm cool with it, but yeah.
Maybe he's doing it in the away games. Yeah, because remember he did it away to Liverpool, but he reverted back to Vissa up front against Brentford. He's done away to Spurs now. Obviously, we're away to Villa, but Villa don't really count too much. But I think we're away to Karabakh next, isn't it? Next week?
Yeah, brother, I can't keep up, bro. I thought we got Villa next, right?
Yeah. And then I think it's Karabakh in the Champions League, is it?
I think so. I thought it was City first. Fuck knows, bruv.
No. City's on the 21st is the weekend. So sandwiched in between. It's Karabakh, City, then Karabakh. So away to Karabakh, we'll probably play that fluid front 3 again. Yeah. Rest Gordon at the weekend, maybe rest Barnes at the weekend or Elanga, whatever, and then play the strikers, and then away to Karabakh. When you need that fluid front 3 again, you're going to play it again.
It's interesting. If it ain't broke, well, the last time we changed it up, I said if it ain't broken, don't fix it. He broke it, and then went back to Man City, and then we all saw what happened there. It was just absolutely disgusting in terms of how we're playing wise. And Elanga, at some points though, I was getting on to him a little bit because you know when I said what you done against City, you're doing that when the game's done. I wanted this. There was time I was like, bro, driving to the box, bro. Driving to Spence looked like he couldn't be. He was like on the. You get me? He's not really. You get what I'm saying? You could get at him like, or you look a bit. Yeah, the whole Spurs team look a bit despondent still, to be honest with you. But Elanga in general, bro, I thought, yeah. You get what I'm saying? I thought, okay.
Yeah, he had a solid game. I mean, a couple of times he was getting physically bullied. They were crunching him. I think in the space of 5 minutes, they put 3 crunching tackles on him.
But he had a couple free kicks for that, bro. I'm happy.
He should have a couple free kicks. But also, some of the passing from Trippier was too slow. There wasn't enough pace on the ball. He blasted Trippier a couple of times. He was like, just put the proper pace in it because it allowed the defender to come in and crunch him. If he'd put the proper weight on it, he's gone. He's gone. But he had a decent game, man. He looks like he's starting to get more confident with his play now, putting the balls in the box as well. So yeah, man. But
we can't, and there's other aspects of the game I want to talk about as well. I'm going forward. Big up Queen, big up the mods in there, man. Shout out to everyone in there, by the way. Late night hour settings, we do this for you. You got D-Man here. Big up Red Pitch. Big up everyone in there, even the ops. Get me? Sorry, Georgie, complaining that Leicester were winning or something, and then they brought on Lascelles and they lost 4-3. Don't blame themselves, man. Get me?
Why
Give
is
him time.
KJ in there, bro? Why is KJ in there talking about Baltimore with the eyes, bro? Bro, relax, bro.
No, hey,
Relax.
bro, I don't know about these Liverpool man are on top, bro. Like, it's mad. I had a few man today in the chat. I had even months. I never fouled. Don't know what he's on to me for, bro. I said concentrate on your mad spending and you supposed to be anyway. That's another story anyway. You get me? Queen says one win does not mean back to winning ways. I'm looking for consistency. So one win, okay. Let me see them mount up, and I'll see the progress. Until then, Howe still has a lot to prove. Yeah. So I'll touch on that quickly anyway. In terms of like obviously. Because obviously, I look at the chat sometimes, in it on social media, whatever. Like, you know, like some people are just like, oh, like it's all good again, whatever. Some people are still like Eddie Howe out. It's wow. I think there's a time and place for that, but people are allowed their own opinions. They're still like, oh, why get excited for Eddie Howe out? You get me, all that madness. But for me, I keep it 100 and I keep it a buck. I still got to see, man. When they say, oh. That's what you want. You want to take positivity and try and move forward, innit? You got what I'm saying? That's what you can do. I'd rather that than lose. And you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got what I'm saying? And do not get it twisted, bro. Them 3 points were huge, you know, bro.
Oh, listen, every game's a must win from now on. Every game's a must win.
Hey, we needed that. You get me?
You got a super chat still from KG.
Yeah, I didn't even know I got a super chat still. Big up Lee, man. Red Pitch, man. He's my guy, man. Arsenal fan from Red Pitch Podcast. Go check him out. Big up KG for the super chat, bro. Much appreciated. I didn't even know I had a super chat in here, bro. Big up Bedrin. Nothing cures that losing feeling quite like playing Spurs. Medicine for the soul. Nah, it's dark for them. It's dark for them. I'm not gonna lie. Do I care? No. Get me. Big up for the $5 super chat. But you know what? It's dark, and that's a segue. Kind of what I'm getting at right now. In a sense of I'm happy. Like, I hope it does give certain players confidence going forward. Like, even if they're lying to themselves, I don't care. You go to the next game a bit more confidence. You get me? Because you keep having that losing mentality, it can come a habit. And don't get. You see, for me, all I took from this game was I'm proud of the boys because when that Willock goal didn't get given, yeah, we could have like lost our heads a bit. Heads would have dropped, but we kept it moving. You get me? We just carried on doing what we was doing. Carrying on with our game plan. Now, I got to stop talking things in existence, bro. Because when they scored their goal, I don't know if you saw it from the stands where you was. There was 2 moments we could have just cleared the ball. I was like, bruv, Newcastle, just ain't no time to play it from the back, bro. We ain't no City. Not confident. Just if they're going to compact us and try and press in that moment, you're winning. And remember, at that moment in time, and I said it at half time, I said, as dusty as Spurs are, you saw what they've done against Man City.
But I told people,
no one's going to hear me.
Get complacent. And also, you know how we are in that second half. What we tend to do, we drop, especially the first 10 minutes of the second half, we tend to drop back, invite pressure. Yeah. And why are we conceded from their first corner of the game? Why? And what the hell is Pope appealing for? What is he appealing for?
Bro, no, he got about 5. I gave him 5 lashes for that. I gave Pope 5 lashes for that because I was like, bro, you're looking a bit weak. I was desperate thinking, oh, will they overturn it? No, I look back, you're weak, bro. Like, that's dead. And that's what happens sometimes when you don't have much action in the game. You can get a bit complacent or get a bit bored. But clear the ball, bro. I always try to look at things before the goal, how it led up to there in the first place. Do you get what I'm saying? So you didn't deal with that. That really irritated me. And that's a moment when Spurs were getting, like I said, the Man City game. In that first half, no one in the crowd, not in the commentators, no one gave Spurs an inch to get back into it in the second half against Man City, and they could have won it, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I thought that was on us though. We kind of invited them a bit because the first few minutes in the second half, it was as you were. Spurs looked worse at one point. Then they hit me, bro. So they got back in the game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When they got back in the game, I didn't think they could go on to necessarily win it. I just thought, oh, we probably effed it here.
Yeah,
I've seen this before. Probably effed it. But credit, Ramsey got his goal.
His first goal. Yeah,
bro. And you saw the passion on his face. You was there, bro. That's the kind of man you want in the trenches.
That's what I'm saying. He's got that passion. He wants to play for the club. He wants to do well. How they allowed Gordon to walk into the box like that, I have no idea. But just before that, in the first half, obviously we had their goal disallowed. Yeah. Have you seen the replay?
No, not properly. No, I haven't seen it. What happened?
Brother, he's not offside. He's not. They're talking about his head was offside. No, he wasn't, bro. But I will say though, when he went through and scored, I said, and I'm facing the goal that he scores in it. Like I'm away, so he's running away from me in that direction. So I'm at the opposite end. But I said, I guarantee that goes to VAR and gets disallowed. I just knew for some reason. I just knew it.
Too true.
I just knew it. Yeah, it's mad. But again, like I said, the goal they didn't heads didn't drop like he said, whatever. But to concede that sloppy second goal, ridiculous. But the way they reacted, credit to them, because again, heads could have dropped, whatever. They showed character. Gordon was
100%.
on it. But like I said, how he was allowed to walk into the box like that. Criminal defending from Spurs. Absolutely criminal. Take nothing away from the finish.
Yeah.
But criminal.
I remember,
criminal.
and if you look back, I watched the replay. Ramsey makes a run from a distance away. Get me to get in. He lays it off, then he goes into the box, and credit to him for keeping himself on side, concentrating, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time I had my head down, still like upset about their goal. So I didn't see it in real time. I just saw like the net rippling. I was like, oh shit, what happened there? You got what I'm saying? And then from there, I don't know how you felt, bro, going forward. I thought, damn, like, Newcastle going to F this, bro, because it looked like we wanted to give them a goal at some points a little bit towards the end. People get leggy. I was confused. Eddie Howe didn't make certain changes. I was surprised Burns was on the pitch for how long he was on the bloody pitch for. And he was on a yellow card.
He made the changes late as well, later than usual. He made the changes later than usual, which was a bit surprising. But we inviting pressure. Don't get me wrong, maybe a better team punishes us in it, but Spurs were putting on the pressure, but they weren't really doing much with it. You know what I mean? That's when they started to try go down the wings a little bit more, but we still looked relatively comfortable. Couple goal mouth incidents, but nothing really. Pope didn't have to make a great save or nothing like that. So you know, but it was, again, you wanted us to keep control of the ball, and again we struggled to do that. For the last 20 minutes, we struggled to keep control of the ball, which is something we need to address. And like I said, this is 100%. The worst team we faced all season. So better team probably punish us. But listen, 3 points is 3 points, and that is just all about getting the 3 points today. So I can't really complain. And there were some good performances as well. Some good performances. So
difficult. See, and it's mad again. Good performances, because that's what you can ask for. If you don't have a good performance or do well against this Spurs team, like I said, I didn't know they were that bad. I promise you. I didn't know it was that bad. I thought we can't complain about darkness, bro. It's dark on top of dark on top of dark, clouds and clouds over there, bro. You was there, you heard the boos, bro. Get me?
Yep.
Definitely. Which boos were worse, bro? The ones that there, or you think the one at Brentford when we lost to them?
I'd say probably theirs. No, you know what? I don't know, because the Spurs fans are even walking back from the game. The Spurs fans are just resigned to it now. They're just like,
is it
not going to get? Yeah, it's not going to get any better. Frank's not going anywhere. Like, it's just they're just depressed. They're just depressed. So even their booing is just like,
I saw their faces in the stands, bro. Like, bro, it was at one point it was only 2-1, but there's only 86 minutes on the clock. Plus, you got added time. Those people flooding out of the stadium, bro.
Bro, they started leaving from 81 minutes, bro. 81 minutes they were leaving, bro.
That's
yeah. I said,
that's
do you
crazy.
not know who you're facing, bro? Because we've got a lot of goals from the 85th minute on, you know. So I thought, you lot still got a chance.
And that's what I was thinking. They are despondent, bro. It's a wrap for them. Do you think it's not a joke? Would you accept that they're in this relegation battle?
I wouldn't call it they're in a battle. Listen, they're not going down. They're not, because the three teams.
It's a battle, though.
They have to be careful. They have to be careful, but you know, Spurs are not going down, man. Spurs are not going down. Let me have a look at the tape, because you look at it.
Look at the game properly, man. Trust me, you might change your mind a little bit. West Ham had to hold that, man. Jeez, man.
So Forest, they still got Forest to what? 3 points behind them with a game in hand. And they
got Wolves next tomorrow, I think. At home.
So that's probably a blessing for Spurs, because that could end the draw. But
no, I think Forest will beat them still. But yeah, somehow.
Yeah, it's all right. West Ham are on. Yeah, they have to be very careful. They have to be careful, but I don't think they're going to go down. But yeah, they have to consider themselves to be in a relegation fight, because if they think they're too good to go down, we've seen this story before. Yeah, with us. You know what I mean? So
if we were to, I was delusional to think the first time round, nah, Newcastle ain't going down. That's not normal for us, brother. It can happen.
and you think about it. Spurs finished where last season? 17th.
And that's only because of how bad the other teams were. This time it's a bit more.
So maybe this is the Spurs. Maybe this is who Spurs are. Maybe this is who they really are. So
maybe, like, 'cause I don't buy the whole thing where, like, when I keep hearing, like, I think it's a collective thing anyway. But when I keep hearing, oh, they got 13 injuries, I'm like, brother, for the players they got available, they should not be sitting where they're sitting now. Let's not do this.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
And people ain't clocking that. I keep saying that. Why do you keep mentioning? And when they mention like man like Maddison, that's the first time I keep hearing, oh, we're missing Maddison. I'm like, no, Maddison's void. Because when he was available, the pundits and your own fans were crucifying
We're slating him. Yeah.
saying he's dead. So he's not a miss. Yeah? Let's not do that.
It's Kudus, Kulusevski.
Yeah.
Those are the two mains. And obviously Dragusin, the centre back, he's their fourth choice, isn't it? Because you've got Danzo. Was that his name before that?
Danzo, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen, they've got enough. I remember they bought in the January transfer window. You know, they bought Conor Gallagher, didn't they? They bought Conor Gallagher.
He's at fault a little bit for that second goal for us. If you look at that properly, but anyway, yeah.
So they can't really, you know, like you said, they should be doing a lot better than they are, regardless of the injuries that they've got. But they just play turgid football, bro. They're awful to watch. Awful. But
it was bad. That's why, like Queen was saying, in that, like, well, first of all, obviously it's an idiot team. We won the game today, cool. It was nice to see him go over to you lot and the crowd and did a fist pump thing, whatever. You get me? If you saw that, you get me? But
yeah.
What are you saying? Actually, that was right in front of you, actually, isn't it? So what are you saying? Eddie out still? You knew what's coming. You knew what's coming.
Of course I knew it would come, but let's be honest. First of all, I'm not like, I don't want Eddie's head on a stick in it. Like, I'm not like pitchforked out.
You're not nasty with it. You're not nasty with it.
I do believe this should be his last season, because I do believe he's taken us as far as he can. It's not like I can't be persuaded otherwise, but I just don't think I will be. Yeah, this result does not change my opinion. Yeah, because A, we have a very good record at White Hart Lane. B, Spurs are the worst team we faced. So I like the fact that we won the game and there were some good performances and we played some decent football in spells, right? What we need to do, was it like Queenie said, whatever, we have to get consistency. Yeah, we have to start putting wins back to back to back, or then a draw, whatever it is, but some sort of consistency and move up that table. Yeah, move up the table. Then we can start relaxing a bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going after this result, I'm not going to scream out, yeah, Eddie's got a goal, he did a goal, because listen, we won. So that's all I care about. Yeah, I've got to keep it positive. Yeah. And some of the players that the Ramses, the Elanga, you know, Malik Chow played well, whatever, you know, Anthony Gordon in the false nine. I'm focusing on the positives, innit? Yeah, there were very few negatives today, but you have to put it in perspective of who the opposition were. Yeah, as much as I weren't predicting us to win, that was mainly because of how bad we've been. Yeah, no confidence. But they are pathetic. Spurs are worse. Wolves get a better fight than them. So I'm happy, but I'm not gonna be away with the fairies talking about, yeah, Eddie's got to stay now because of this, blah blah. Listen, nice touch him coming to salute the fans and that, being pushed to the fans and that. I get it. Yes. But let's not act like the pressure's still on him. Not, you know what I mean? The pressure is still on him, sorry. So you got to keep delivering. It'd be good if you beat Villa in the cup, but it's the FA Cup. It's a luxury at this point. It's the league. The league is your bread and butter, and that's where you have to deliver. I think we're in 10th now. Yeah. Yeah, I think 3 points behind Liverpool as it stands, I think. Yeah, but listen, first of all, we're not finishing above Liverpool. Yeah, yeah. We need to forget Liverpool. Just focus on climbing up that table and see where the chips fall in it. Yeah, but as far as today goes, credit to him for the formation, for the lineup that he put out. You know, rest Dan Burn at left back. Ramsey gets another start. Willock, Gordon in the false nine. Elanga gets a start. Can't fault him. You know what I mean? So today, I'm gonna lay off a minute. I'm gonna let, but it does not change. It don't change.
Yeah.
It don't change my opinion of his future. But
Okay.
let's see.
So you say that now, though, yeah. So what
Mhm.
if miraculously, regardless how we play on the pitch, what if Eddie Howe gets us to that magical fifth spot somehow, bro?
Listen,
Is your feelings, would your feelings still be the same, or you like, you know, what, effort, let's still have a change of heart, change it around? Do you get what I'm saying?
my feelings
It's
will
hard.
be.
Yeah.
It is
Big
hard,
up
but
10. Big up 10, man. Big up, brother. Yeah.
big up, big up. My thing is, if we get fifth, then he won't go anywhere. He won't, unless he wants to go, but he won't go.
But what would you though say? I'm what you're thinking.
Me personally, I still think it'll be an ideal time for him to step aside. Yeah, and I'll bring it back
For the club. You still want
for the
a
club.
change, something fresh, you're saying?
Yeah, because
Okay. Big up, Emmy.
there's always this caveat, like, okay, if we get fifth, take nothing away from it, but then you have to put into perspective, for us to get fifth from the position that we're in now, it won't be just down to us being that good. It'll be down to the other teams above us being very bad. Yeah.
Also, a bad run of form.
A bad run of form.
Yeah.
Every one of those teams. Yeah. So again, but I want to see an evolution in how we play, because how we play currently is not sustainable.
No,
yeah?
it's not.
We
It's
have
got
to
past
start.
that, bro. It's got past that now. It's just not good.
Right.
Period.
Exactly. So he has to start controlling games, and we have to start attracting technical based players. If he's not going to do that, then there's no point in you staying, bro. There's not. And even if you do get those players in, are you going to utilize them? Because is it going to be another Voltamada situation where they don't decide to play? Now, the thing is, if he doesn't want players that fits his style of play, we're just going to see. We're just going to get energetic athletes again. Yeah, which is not ideal.
Unless this new Wilson guy or whoever it is, unless they got a different remit, who do they identify now? Eddie Howe needs to sit down in the corner.
Yeah,
let a man get on with his team.
But
really, I don't know.
Even if he does, like I said, if you get these players, are they going to get the game time? Yeah, or is he going to wait for them for the one game where they disappoint and think, right, that's my reason to drop them? Go back to your Joe Lintons, go back to your, your Willocks, go back to your Dan Burt. You know what I mean? So it's just, it swings and roundabouts. But if he gets fifth, what can I say? I still think he should step aside, because I bring it back to the Batman quote. Yeah, die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
I said, you said, yeah. You know me, bro. I've not been Eddie Howe out anyway. But if I said borrow time, because I was getting frustrated. But if he does get, I'm a madman. You know, I'm mad, because I'll be. It's a mad thing. If he was a few games again and then or somehow gets to that place, I'm Eddie Howe in still. You get me? I don't want to see no change. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's mad. It's a flip flop thing. You get me? But as it stands, I'll be real. I still stand what I said. I think 10th or below is where we're at. Don't want to sound negative, but we say it as it is, bro. We don't lie, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? We say our opinions and we can disagree and agree. I'm just thinking. I think after this game we go back to situ, bro. I hope not. That's why I said even if this win deludes some of the players, bro, I want them to use that and try and, you know what I mean, go forward with that. Do you think Eddie Howe? How did I miss all these chats? But my thing's acting up, bro. Yeah. Do you think what's his name? That's my thoughts there. What I'm saying is, I think we go back to situ, like how it was. You know what I'm saying, bro? But what I'm saying is, do you think now, Eddie? Now we won this game, like I said, it is Spurs. Do you think now he's just going to stick with this, bro? With this wingers up, the three wingers up front, it might bring Osula 9 again or something, or try and bring Osula in again in the FA Cup, but keep to that, like, or unless he has to play, like Walter Marty. When is he getting the next start again, bro?
Depends who's our next league game against. Yeah, but listen,
Man City, innit? Oh wait.
Oh shit. Well then, no, he's not starting. Yeah, he's going with the three wingers against Man City. Yeah. Voltamada will start the Villa game. I think he'll start the Villa game on the weekend. Yeah. Karabag, we're away from home. I think that's the front three again, the false nine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the home games. The home games, I think, is when Voltamada or Vissa will start. Yeah. But
I don't want
you
to see
think,
them, man. I want to see what tomorrow start, but it's sad. Not to him, but I just don't
yeah.
want my guy.
But you think about it. Like I said, when we've played the three wingers,
We got PFC, yeah.
we played quite well. The 35 minutes against Liverpool,
Yeah,
whatever,
correct.
we played
Facts.
well.
Facts.
Yeah. Gordon scored. This one, he gets an assist, right? So it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not. But we know how. If he thinks he's found a formula, he's going to stick with it. Yeah. But my thing is, because of the number of games, I think he's going to stick to it away from home, in the league and in the Champions League. Home games might be difficult. After that, I think we've got like Everton or something like that, where he could play a striker. Yeah. Villa game away from home, I think he'd use that to, like he did against Bournemouth in the league in the last round. He could play both of the Vissa and Voltamada.
I don't like it. I think we look shit anyway in both of them. It's crazy. What do you think?
Against the first 15 minutes, I thought 15, 20 minutes, I think it looked good because remember, it's a different story. It's fine margins because Voltamada teed up Vissa for a sitter and he missed it. Had that happen now,
if it's in a 10, maybe. I thought that was decent-ish when he against Brentford, but obviously we didn't win the game. But
yeah. But he's throwing him on when we're chasing games at the moment. But like I said, when we started against Bournemouth in the FA Cup, it looked okay. It looked okay for the first 10, 15 minutes. And again, if Vissa put that chance away, he probably sticks with it. But FA Cup, to me, it's a free hit. Just try it. Try it. I won't be upset if we go out of the cup. But
I would. But go on.
Why? Because we're not winning. We're not winning that. We are not winning the FA Cup, bro. Come on. We're not.
It's a cup game, man.
It's a cup game, but we're not winning it, bro. I could tell you that for free, bro. We're not winning this FA Cup. Sack it off. Concentrate on the playoffs of the Champions League. Do that for the round of 16. And then moving up the league table, innit? The FA Cup is just an unwanted distraction. Listen, if we get through, fair enough, innit? But I'm not going to be despondent if we get knocked out. As long as we don't get thrashed, then I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that.
I don't think our squad depth is even enough for just the league, let alone bloody FA Cup, in all honesty, then the Champions League. Because I'm sure, because it is the Champions League, Eddie Howe will take it as seriously as he can. You know what I'm saying? I believe so. There's no way in the champ, and we ain't seen it this season. We ain't going to see Champions League next season. Let's just keep that buck from. I did it from a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Which is sad, by the way. So, like I've been saying for months and weeks, embrace every game, man. Just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like when you go to the actual games, or you just get me because it's a long road, bro. Do you understand? But yeah, man. So moving forward, you still think we'll finish above Sunderland? They got Liverpool tomorrow, innit?
Listen, I don't care who they got. We are finishing above Sunderland. Yeah, I take that for free. No. We will. There's no way. There's not a chance in hell that team finishes above us. Nah, I don't care how bad we are.
Every time we get a moment above them, we always F it up, bro.
Oh yeah, we always that. But this is come on. Nah, it's not happening. Not happening.
Yeah,
we'll be cool, man. We'll be cool. Whether we finish in the top 10, boy, I don't know.
But I've been saying that 10 or below thing for a while, bro. I don't know.
You have?
People weren't really. I obviously it's about opinions and feelings, but I didn't understand why at the time people laughed at me, bro. I'm thinking, I don't know what you're laughing at. I see this movie week in, week out. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously, it's the fact that it's probably hard at a time for people to like dissect that could be the case.
Yeah,
you get me? Like that's damning, bro. If you finish the season 10th or below, that is damning, bro. I'm sorry, and I'm concerned we're gonna be one of them clubs where we go back to 1 week a game and we're good again, and then if we get into Europe, we're back to like we've got to try and find that balance in that, bro. Somehow.
This is why we need to get at least the Conference League, at least Conference League qualification. Yeah,
I'll take that right now, bro.
Relative consistency.
If that's offered to you right now, we take it.
Yeah, 100%. Remember, that season we finished in those positions, but it's only because Man United won the FA Cup that we didn't qualify. So
the gift then.
Yeah. So it's it would show some sort of consistency in it, at least European football every season, you know what I mean? Or in those spots. So, yeah, minimum. Whether we get it, I don't know.
We'll see, man. Tendy saying you predicted 7th at the start of the season. What do you predict at the start of the season again?
I predicted
Don't ask me what I think.
Yeah, bro. You was on some mad thing, bro. Yeah, you was on a mad thing, bro.
We'll stick to you still. What do we
I predicted 5th. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He said 7th at the start of the season. So just some form of Europe I'd take right now. I think most Newcastle fans in here would take any. Because now I'm kind of used to it. It was we missed that the year before. But now you're kind of getting used to that. You get me? Having the opportunity to actually go to St. James's and go watch likes of Benfica live. You get me, bro? And go sit in the Champions League lounge or wherever lounge it is will be next time for us. You get used to that, bro. So I think it's important as well to attract players. It's mad. We've got Champions League with the League Cup finalists or League Cup winners, and we're still going to get certain targets. But I kind of get it because the caliber of teams we're going against. But in saying that, certain men are going to start when they're leaving. You get what I'm saying? Like Tonali, he's tapped out. I don't care what anyone says. He's tapped out. When he came on, I gave him 1,000 lashes, bro. And everyone else got flowers. You get me? I said, nah, bro. You're not.
He weren't great. He was not great at all.
Yeah,
I mean, he hardly touched the ball. He was getting bullied off it. Players bypassing him. Yeah, it was.
It's nonsense, bro. It's nonsense, and it's mad, boy. Because like, look, even before the game, when I heard Eddie Howe speaking just before the game, and he's because he speaks well, and he's smart. How he puts his words out. He's basically saying he kind of would have made more changes for the reasons of him low key calling certain players out. Let's call it what it is. But he's like, he has was false. Like, so basically, he probably didn't want to play Dan Burn at left back, or trips or whatever. You get what I'm saying, or certain things like that. Not because they're not giving it all or anything, but it don't add up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not ideal. But with Tonali though, because a lot of people say now he can't get back into that midfield. So you see Ramsey, yeah. What are your thoughts on him? Is he starting to justify his price tag? And do you think he will end up being listen, I hope he stays fit, but do you think he will? Do you think he'll be one of our key midfielders going into the latter stage of the season?
It's mad because there's been certain games of late, and I'm like, okay, you get what I'm saying? I haven't seen anything to justify the you get me, like, yet, in a sense of I want to see a bit more of that, but he's on the way of doing that. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, and like, again, you know, I said Spurs are Spursy, but trust me, you saw the passion on his face, bro. He will feel good about himself. The man can hear the noises when they say Ramsey, because Ramsey hasn't been given no lashes really, or being like ridiculed, like, you know, like the language or whatever, like how they started it. It won't be like on the cusp, innit? Like the jury's still out a bit, like we lie him a little bit, but yeah, bro. Look, man, he's a talented baller, man. We all know what it was. You get me? Before the likes of Rodgers and them man came in. Villa, if they had a choice, they would not have sold him. So let's keep that real. They would not have sold him. So I think Eddie Howe needs to keep him there. Like you said, you got to judge minutes, injuries, and obviously, you get me, because you have to. But that would, whether Tonali cares or not, that will give it Tonali like, yo, I'm getting starts over you now. But it looks like Tonali doesn't even bloody care, bro. Like,
Tonali might have to play the weekend because Bruno could be injured. But is it a coincidence that? Or how much should we read into the fact that obviously Ramsey's got his first goal today, Elanga got his first goal a couple of weeks ago or last week, whenever it was. Yeah. And they're both
would have got an assist. Bloody hell.
Gordon got assist, but those two are on an upward trajectory. Yeah. And
Willock as well.
Willock, everyone's starting to, these players that were being, you know, criticised and ridiculed, whatever, for whatever reason, whether it's Ramsey and Elanga because they're new signings and the money paid, Gordon, useless in the false nine, Willock halfway out the door, but they've all started to improve performances and get goals and assists, whatever. Yeah. Is it a testament to Eddie Howe? Do we think now that everything is falling into place now and the team can push on? What do you reckon?
I've got to see them do it against a better team, bro.
Well, Elanga did it against Man City. Yeah, Willock did it against PSG. You know, Gordon did it against Liverpool.
Yeah, no,
So
Willock, bar him, just on this
yeah,
Ramsey, on the Langer thing, like Langer, like I said, he's got a beautiful goal against City, and I still gave him lashes. I gave him lashes for scoring a beautiful goal against City, but that's when the game's all said and done. I've been wanting that for the last from August. I've been wanting that, bro. Sometimes bit of confidence, driving to the box. You get me? Make the players shit their panties a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? Today I was calling that again. It never happened, but his game was raised in certain aspects today. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so he's got no confidence probably from that anyway. Of course, you credit to the coach as well, because he's the one that's got to get these players going, innit? And you know what? When it's all said and done, bro, it's down to the players, bro. If they collectively tap out or get bored of it, man, it's on the gaffer. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, the players have to take accountability, and it shows they've still got something for Eddie Howe. So whatever noise we hear or whatever, they still got some respect for him, and you get what I'm saying? And they, like I said, the likes of Ramsey, you want to see that passion. Willock, gutted for him. That's a beautiful goal, bro.
yeah.
That's the Willock that we used to know. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's about keeping them fit. Like, and Bruno G, he looked like he was in pain at the end of the game. So that's a big concern as well.
Do you think Willock's getting these chances because he's playing well, or is it just because it's a pure rotation?
He's getting a bit more game time, and in terms of starting, so that could be a factor as well. You don't like that, like when you're used to like not playing or whatever, just a side man. It's like
Stop. Yeah,
whatever. Like, but then now he's like, oh shit, maybe he's low key thinking I got opportunity here to try and cement something when other players are not here or other players are not turning up. Do you get what I'm saying? So that could be a factor as well, bro. And I'm happy for him, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not nice, obviously, we get lots of awesome content or some of the malicious ones that go all out and start talking madness. You get what I'm saying? So, look, man, the season, for players personally, season goes up and down for them on form and stuff like that. It's about keeping consistent, not getting injured as well. That's the key point for me, bro. Try and keep some of these players fit, man. Do you get what I'm saying? Because our defense is already depleted, bro. Do you understand? Like, Lascelles is gone. Not saying he's the answer, but he's gone for whatever apparent bust up that behind the scenes, or he's been ready to play for a while, but you just ain't seen him. Do you get what I'm saying? No one even spoke about him. So, yeah, man, I just want to see us. What was the FA Cup game? Whatever game it is, bro. I want to see bring this, whether it's a fake-hearted, delusional gaslight, because, like I said, they're not stupid. Spurs are rubbish. Let's keep it 100. But if you didn't beat them, then what? You know what I'm saying?
You can only beat what's in front of you, innit? You can only beat what's in front of you. And this is a good, because I was looking at the games from Brentford. I was thinking, when's the next win coming from? So to get it so early, listen, credit to them. But please, just continue it. Continue on the same trajectory. And then I can start believing again that, you know what I mean, there's something to salvage from this season. Because boy, we've had some dark times, innit? We've had some dark times this season, but it's not all doom and gloom, innit? It's not all doom and gloom.
In what sense? It's not all doom and gloom.
Because you've got to look at the Champions League, yeah, and you've got to look at the fact that players are starting, like I said, some players are starting to perform well consistently now. Like even Joe Linton, before he got injured, was starting to come back to the Joe Linton.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah? Right. You've got the season that Lewis Hall's having. Yeah. Best left back in the league at the moment. Yeah.
He's got
Bruno's in his best goal scoring season for us.
Fact.
Yeah.
I've been a captain.
Yeah. And then you've got the likes of late, Willock, Gordon, Ramsey, and Elanga. They look bothered. They look like they want to play, and their performances are improving game in, game on.
Yeah,
game
man.
out. You know
especially this game against Spurs, you know, that was important. As bad as they are, can you even turn up for these, man? That would have shown. This would have been the most baitest one if okay.
And whether you like it or not, Howe's always been criticised for not having a plan B. He's now shown this season he's tried to have a plan B, even a plan C. Whether it's worked or not, you can't criticize him for not having one, and then when he tries one, whether it works or not. So he's shown a little bit more flexibility. Yeah. The fluid front three might be onto something. You never know. He's finally got corner scoring in that false 9 position. Like, remember, every time he played that, he did nothing apart from score penalties. Yeah, so it's now trying to get something out of Voltemade and Visser. Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah,
because they are the actual centre forward, bro. Because even though we won today, we played well. You can see that we're missing that, and that's why it's a bit weird for me when I see the Bulls guy in the box and you got three wingers. Like, what are we?
yeah,
It's not really. But we scored from that. Tiao, whatever. Got the, you know what I mean. But yeah, I hear it, bro. Who starts for carry back?
What do you mean? What position? The whole thing?
No, I think he's let's just say the front three. Then, you get me, like, but that game's a little while away. I have to see the next two games to work out who I think will come in and who will not.
It's the next one game, isn't it? Because I think we've just got Villa, then Karabag. I think.
Okay. But
so
still.
Yeah, Villa don't mean nothing for me, yeah? So Karabag
don't mean nothing. Yeah.
I mean, whatever formation he plays, yeah. But Karabag, I think he goes with the same front three that he's gone through today. I honestly do. Away from home, I think this is how basic, but he might think it wrong. Yeah. But I think he's going to do the fluid front three anytime we play away from home, and he'll play a striker when we're at home. Yeah.
Or he'll try and go back to situ against Aston Villa to see if the man can conjure up something, the Weeses or
yeah.
I think he starts Weeses. I don't think he starts Voltemade.
Yeah, you might be right. But you might be right. He'll definitely play a strike against Villa, but I think that's more to do with the fact that Villa, he wants to rest key players, and it's not the end of the world if we go out. Yeah, Karabag, where it's a key game because he wants to keep us in the game or nick one before we go back to St James's Park. I think he could play the fluid front three. Man City, because we need players that are going to press. I think he's played with the fluid front three. And then it'd be interesting to see what he goes with at home to Karabag, because I think he'll go with a striker there. But that's my thinking. I think away from home, typically, bar the Villa game, but away from home, he's going to play the fluid front three. At home, we'll play a striker. And he'll alternate the strikers in which game he plays. Yeah, there's not one that's going to play. That annoys me, by the way, because I think these people need rhythm of games and repetition. You know what I mean? How are they going to get used to playing with the team? Especially Voltemade, who's not playing league. You need repetition. You need the continuity. You know what I mean? But let's see. Let's see how
it plays out, man. The Magpies have made a nest of I've saw we own them, bro. At home and away, really. Like, I can't remember the last time they beat us at
3-point lane, mate.
Yeah, it's mental, bro. You get what I'm saying? The free winger thing works when we play terrible teams like Spurs, but against better sides like a Man City or Liverpool, we get cooked. Liverpool won for the first 25-30 minutes. I thought we had them a bit rattled. You get what I'm saying? But that game for me was more about, not necessarily the front three, it was more about, it was getting leggy, and Eddie Howe didn't react for me quick enough for that Liverpool game when it was going left. That was more for me. You get what I'm saying, bro? But nah, man. We move, bro. We move. You get what I'm saying? Like, you'll still howl out in a respectable way, or should I say you want a bit of change? You want to sound too raw with it? You get me?
Yeah.
I said he's on borrowed time. Just naturally, not because of just me. I just felt the pressure would be on him. If you can't get it right, you can't get it right, innit? And he said it himself. Eddie Howe said, "Yo, look, if I feel like I ain't the man for this job, he's honest enough to just walk, or he should be sitting there." And these journalists are fucked up, you know. Because even when he's saying that, the next guy was still asked the same question. Do you think you have it, Eddie Howe? To rare. But he's composed. He went rattled. He just repeated himself today. If Eddie Howe had lost this game today, what do you think would happen? Do you think it would have been in situ, or do you think the noise would have got really loud? Especially, like, you see how bad Spurs were. Let's say how the game exactly went, but let's say Spurs nicked equalizer and a goal. Like, we played well most of the game. Do you think the noise would have been like same way, just toxic? Get me? Not from everyone, obviously. But.
Yeah. Put it this way, those who want Eddie Howe out, I think the noise would have been like hella loud. Yeah. But what I've come to realize is that the brother can do no wrong. He can't do no wrong amongst a core selection of the fan base, especially the match going Newcastle fans, the away the traveling away fans.
The away ones, trust me, I've been them man there. They're different.
Listen,
Yeah, big up to them though.
He can't do no wrong, because not only because of what he's achieved, but according to them, the conditions he's had to deal with. Yeah, they don't see, and it's a different opinion in the day, but they fail to acknowledge the role that he's played in some of this. Yeah, it's somebody else's fault. It's the board's fault. It's Paul Mitchell's fault. It's the players, some of the players. Yeah, I had someone tell me about it's the recruitment. We've recruited poorly. So I said, who do you think is responsible for this recruitment? Yeah,
I'm a bit. Yeah, I'm with
because if you're not going to blame Eddie Howe, you have to at least point some fingers at his nephew. Yeah, if you're going to point fingers at his nephew, who's the one that put him in that position? Yeah, I'm not saying it's all Eddie Howe's fault, but people have to admit that he has to take some responsibility for it, because if you listen to some of these fans and the media, it's never his fault. Poor Eddie.
The mainstream media give him a lot. Of,
So I think it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other in it. But had we lost today, even those who may want to edit out, they won't admit it. They'll just say this can't continue or something's got to change.
Yeah. But they won't actually be.
They won't say the word edit out. They won't say it. Yeah.
I won't even say it.
And I get it because sometimes listen, I want the guy to be successful. I really do.
Of course you do. You're not one of them idiot fans.
Because him being successful will be Newcastle are successful. But there has to be a time. There has to be a time when you evolve. And I say to these people, what will it take for you to want or to
have a change?
What will it take? Because he can't stay there forever. He can't. So not how bad does it need to get, but what will it take for you to think, okay, let's try something different? Because and rightly so, some of these fans are scared of the grass is not green on the other side, and that's a very good way of thinking, because you don't know what you're gonna get, but at the same time, no risk, no reward, in it. Yeah. No risk,
I hear
no
that.
Reward. So
that part, I do hear. Like, I'm not fickle to not understand that. I do hear that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I said that after the Brentford game, man were asking me offline, and I said I don't know how long this can continue for. If it does, not because I want it, but it's the last straw where you have no choice but to have a change. If it continues like that, you get me, bro? Like the Eddie Howe out team weren't coming out my mouth yet. I refuse to let that come out my mouth, bro. And that's why I get upset with him at some moments. I'm like, bro, you're not helping me here, bro. Because now, remember, I was all up for. Remember before, I would fight anyone that said Eddie Howe out all day.
Yeah.
You get me? But now, someone said it to me. I'm like, okay, I can't. I'll be disingenuous to fight that cause. You get what I'm saying? I can argue it or debate it, but even that's hard in certain aspects. You get what I'm saying? I hope he does. This can be a change around, like hopefully. But like I said, because it's Spurs, you can't get too giddy.
You can't read too much into it.
Some man were getting giddy, like you know how these online, like I swear so many people are bots, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, and people are still arguing, some people, I call it a draw, right? You got some of the on the Instagram, Newcastle's Instagram, you got some of the fans saying, "Oh, where's all the Eddie Howe out is now?" And that just fueled the fire. So everyone started coming flooding in, like, "Yeah, I'm still Eddie Howe out," and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Because not because you won this game, all of a sudden you can't. If you are Eddie Howe out, it's not all of a sudden you're gonna be like, "No." You understand?
Exactly.
Man, I still like, no, okay, we won. We concentrate on that. You get me, bro? Like, and there's a time and a place to be Eddie Howe out. If you are that, we won. You know what I'm saying?
And on that, I'd say with those who are Eddie out, and because there's some people obviously are very, very, very adamant that sack him tomorrow.
Quite a few of them,
yeah,
now
exactly. But given today's result and the performance, I just think this is not the time to point out any negatives. Yeah, even if you're not going to focus on any positives, you can't be nitpicking about, oh, we should have done this, you should have done that, whatever. No. We won the game. Yes, it's only Spurs. We won the game though, and we move on in it. Like, pick your battles. If we're happy lost today, fair enough. If we lose at Villa, if you want to do whatever, but I'm not going to crash out of that because my thoughts on the FA Cup. But save that for when it's warranted, innit? If you don't want to give him credit, which is fine, but you can't be on his back after a win. It makes no sense because you make yourself look stupid. It makes no sense.
That's bad. People do that same way. Like people, remember, people are gonna stick, and in the way I kind of get it, they're gonna stick to stay consistent with it, innit? Like, bro, like there's not, it is what it is. But like you said, time and the place, you get me? Big up David, by the way. That's a joke. Big up David. Big up to everyone in there, man. If you're coming in and coming out and ain't hit them likes yet, run a like. It helps the community to grow. I appreciate you guys in the night hour settings. If you ain't here, it don't work. Big up D-Man being in there. As per usual, if you don't know, get to know. You should know. His name will be in the description. You get me? Go hit him up. You catch him with me. You get me? More time or less or vice versa. But yeah, man, it's cool. But Tonali though, bro. In the summer, bro, would you let him go?
Yeah.
How much would you accept? How much would you accept for this Tonali right now?
See, this is the thing, yeah, because
he's a fool, by the way. If you got moved to Arsenal, you're seeing different, bro. You're seeing different.
No, yeah. Listen, let's be honest. Okay, so Tonali, no matter how bad he's performing now, yeah, Tonali was one of our best players for a period of time, yeah, to the point where, like, me in the 90s, Mac, we were saying this team needs to be built around Tonali. Yeah.
Big up the 90s, Max, by the way. Yeah.
Now, big up. So whatever, for whatever reason, his form has dipped significantly. Now, what I'm not gonna do, like some of these Newcastle fans are doing, is like, oh shit, we don't need him, get rid of him, blah blah blah. He's not. Yeah, he's going for a bad patch. Yeah, remember this is a league title winner, Serie A winner.
He's a bad boy, bro. International, what? The national team love him, bro. They need him.
Right.
They love him.
Right. Yeah. But there's some things you have to consider. Like, we don't know, like I said, we don't know what's going on with his personality. He just had his wife, had the baby, whatever.
I'll blame the wags, bro. I told you. Lash is bought the wags, by the way. All this baby business. By the way,
yeah. But it's clear to me, I've always said, yeah, since Isak left, even before Isak left, I said Tonali's next in it. Yeah. Tonali's got the tunnel vision. He wants to play at the top level, compete for top trophies. Now, how much would you pay for him? 65, something like that?
60 something. No.
Right. It was in, I think, 60 million or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and that was that signing threw us all off anyway.
Oh yeah.
Even as a Newcastle fan, I'm much as I'll back my team and be shameless. I was like, nah, something not right there, bitch.
Right. We know that we know what happened there.
Yeah.
AC Milan set us up in it. But
yeah.
Now, my thing is that he's gone. We know he's gone end of the season. Like, he's not playing next season for us. He's not.
You got his agent doing wanking stuff.
His agent's doing stuff. He knows we're not going to make Champions League, whatever. So he wants out. However, I see some people saying accept 70 million for him. What for? Hold a minute. You're going to make 10 million profit off him when he's just signed an extension to 2030. No. The minimum I'd accept for him, and obviously it's not up to me, but the minimum I accept for him, absolute minimum is 80 million. Absolute minimum.
Yeah. Can't just buy him and give him away. Yeah. And he's a contract, bro. Because really can say shut your mouth, bro.
Right. Now, what I don't want to see.
Yep, I don't want to say.
I do not want to see him play for another Premier League team in it. But if he does, listen, I'm not like the Isak thing hurt me in it. That burnt my soul in it. Yeah, that was a horrible feeling, but in summer. But since no other player can hurt me like that. Yeah, so if you want to go, I'm not going to vilify you. I'm not going to. All the best, but just get a decent fee for him, innit? Just get a decent fee for him and keep it moving, but reinvest it wisely. And because you know what's happening now, the board should not let the Isak thing happen again. Start looking for alternatives. Start sounding out players to say, okay, you go, we'll get a quality player for half the price, whatever it is, somewhere around Europe, South America, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye, innit? Yeah. Because we will be okay. Don't get me wrong. Isak, we ain't okay. Isak papered over a lot of cracks, bruv. A lot of cracks.
You think so, bro? In that sense,
what?
I heard you and people say that as well. Obviously, I'm not obviously he's a massive. D-Man can't believe what I just said. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm being serious. Like, no, that narrative of I've heard other people say that before. Oh, trust me now, because it's easier said than done now, innit? But I'm just saying, man will say, oh, Isaac was papering over the cracks. I'm not. Look, without Isaac for anything, without Isaac, bro, obviously it would be less, innit? But I'm just saying,
You don't win that cup final, but yeah, go on.
If you had another striker in, he would maybe not as good as Isaac, but just there, I wouldn't say it's papering over cracks, though, bro.
But we've got a striker. We've got a striker who's not as good as Isaac. We've got
no,
two.
but I mean, but I mean then though, because you said it was paper over the cracks then.
Yeah, but bro,
or
let's
what do you
be
mean,
honest.
like dissect it for me,
bro. How many times? Yeah, remember when Isaac went on that mad run of scoring? Yeah. We weren't a lot of the games. We weren't blowing teams away, you know. Yeah, some of them we were, but a guy like
wait, but before Isaac, hold up, thought there though. Before Isaac even came, we were doing that anyway. We were actually blowing teams away. Doing that mad season, and then we brought him in halfway, whatever. But sorry,
no. We brought him in August. We brought him through
January.
August. No,
Isaac was it January?
Isaac. It was August. After we drew 3-3 with Man City, Wilson got injured. Just before the deadline, we brought Isaac in because we played Liverpool at Anfield on his debut. Yeah, that was August, bro.
It weren't January. My guy mad, bro.
He joined at the last day of the championship, or 2 days before the summer transfer window. But remember, he scored 10 goals that season, but he missed half the season.
I know that. Yeah, I thought he came in January. I can't remember. I thought he came in.
No, bro. It's soon after the 3-3. He's on the Monday. We got linked to him, and he signed by the Tuesday or the Wednesday, whatever it was. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, bro. This guy, back-to-back seasons, 20+ goals.
He was special. Yeah, I'm gonna lie, bro.
I remember. You think about it. His presence alone worried defenders. He had Gabriel and Saliba on ice.
Van Dijk and them man there. They were scared, bro.
On ice, bro. Yeah, the quality of goals that he was scoring. Yeah, and
he can drift as well, and he'll drop you out of positions.
You saw the assist against Everton, bro. Yeah,
oh,
when he's chopping man on, bro.
That's some schoolboy playground ball, man. That took the piss. Still,
bro.
You ain't seen that from we say, you know. But anyway,
right, and he brought the best out of Jacob Murphy as well. That connection that they had. Come on, man. He raised Anthony Gordon's. Yeah, exactly. He raised Gordon's level. Yeah, he raised Gordon's level. Yeah. He raised. Think about it, you've got a team. You've got a team of Botman at the back, Bruno in the midfield, Isaac up front. Bro, your spine of your team is serious, you know. But he's the ice. Brother, remember, people saying he was better than Haaland. People saying he's that guy. He's a more complete striker than Haaland. So how do you replace that, bro?
In the world, bro. You can't replace it anyway.
You can't replace that.
You can't replace it anyway. Of course not.
Man, dragged us over there a couple of times, you know, bro. Like, then you got Vissa fighting around. Voltemada looks scared to shoot. Like, bruv.
I put Voltemada still. That's not meant to put it on him. Some of it's
not put on him. Not, but
I hear you. Yeah.
People need to understand what as much. And the thing is, do you think about it? That's why so many Newcastle fans are so hurt by it, because they know deep down what we lost and what could have been. Yeah.
We added to that. You get me?
If we added to that, yeah. If we added to that,
man, there. It sounds wild, isn't it?
Crazy.
No,
I could do the baller, but that's another story. But
I ban him, but let's keep it 100. He is cold, and people say to us, "Oh, Specs, you could have had my man," and blah 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 blah. If you just, which is got some points to it, but yeah, it's all mad. But in saying that though, I think this burns me. I think I just hate the thought of that when you and some others say, you know, pays over the cracks, or basically you're saying. Like other ops say to me, "Oh, without Isaac, you ain't nothing." Do you really believe that, bro? Them times there, obviously he's an add to us.
Bro, he significantly improved us. He took us to another level. He put us on the stage, bro. The brother was cold. Even the way the man carried, he had that swag about him. Like he was a killer. He was a straight certified gunman, bro. We don't have that. We don't have that. Everyone knew, bro. Newcastle, Isaac. Brother, it's going to be a while before we can replace that. A while before we replace that.
Sorry, man. Big up to everyone in the chats, by the way, because the chats ain't... it's mad, bro. It's like... they freeze, bro, and they come up when they want, bro. It's mad, you know,
Right.
bro. Like I'm trying to like you get me, like it's mad. Like, look, you see what I'm saying, bro? Look at this is what he does, bro. Look at that, bro. It's mad,
Yeah,
bro.
that's yeah.
Like I can't. Can you see the chats on your phone or anything like that? Like, it's mad, bro. I'm just seeing like it's mad, bro. Hey, apologies, man. If the chats don't come up, it's not me. It's this thing is acting. You get what I'm saying? Walter Marde is an attacking midfielder. He easily passes to Wisa Colton saying, you get what I'm saying? Walter Marde, we need to make more of those sort of Tiao, Bruno, those kind of yeah. I think it's come back to what you were saying before. You know that the signings that we've made like in the past and that you get what I'm saying, bro. Like in the summer, like where I was giddy for Elanga. I'll keep it real, bro. You know, I was gassing it. Like it is what it is, isn't it? But obviously,
Isak was definitely August, bro. It was August. Yeah, that's what someone's put in the chat as well.
Is it? Yeah. Why did I think it was Jan? That's mad. You know how long I've been thinking that for as well. In my head, he came in Jan halfway through when Wilson was banging, and oh shit, that's mad. Because looking back now, I do remember that signing came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
we weren't expecting that. You get what I'm saying? Like we weren't expecting that. So that did come out of nowhere. But yeah, I just like I said, I was asking. You get me? They said it. Fair play. I hear your points a bit about the ease acting and rare. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. Like obviously, he made a big difference. You get what I'm saying? He made a big difference. But yeah, he's not here now. He's irreplaceable. It is what it is. And we got to try and get Walter Marde back in the fold. If Eddie Howe's going to stay here, or let's keep it a buck and say, you know what? We effed up. It's not your fault, Walter Marde, and send him back somewhere, bro. And then now that and all the situation of recent times is now giving that another guy from the Bayern Munich that said we're stupid.
Yeah.
That what? And now at the time we're like, oh look at you, Bunny, look at him. But now it's like, geez, man. And that's not Walter Marde, bro. I'm telling you, not for me. I said it when we got him in, and I was like, nah, man. And that kind of signing there, yeah, he's a baller in that. But did you look at it as like the Isak thing messed up things? The board didn't do things in situ. No sporting director. Do you think we almost panicked by it and almost like messing about with other targets that we knew we weren't going to get, and then basically could we run out of time? Let's go with the easy route and get your so-called Ramses and your Reeses and all that without actually doing due diligence and do things how we used to do it with the Botmans, with the Bruno G's. You get me? Who got for a bargain looking back for it right now? You get me?
See, it's a strange one because I think Walter Marde was a panic buy. Yeah. Ramsdale to a certain extent was a panic buy because they missed out on Trafford. Ramsey and Elanga, Eddie Howe scouted them for a while. Remember, we went for Elanga in January, for 50 million. That got turned down. So it really shows you. Ramsey, I think we bid for him last season or the season before that. We wanted him. So they may not have been top of the list this summer, but they definitely scouted previously. So I can't really say they're panic buys, but I believe they thought they could probably get different alternatives earlier on in the window. And then they've gone back to their previous options as backups. I don't think it was panic for those two, but Walter Marde, because you couldn't go into the season without. Remember, we hadn't secured Vissa then either, so we had no strikers. So it's like something has to give. So yeah, bit of a panic buy. Yeah, go on.
No, because obviously you said that you've always been adamant on this. You get me? I'm a bit still 50-50. But really and truly, though, bro, who do you think actually get a tick for these? Who do you think actually had the last say or even the first say on exactly who they identified and exactly who they wanted?
It's Eddie Howe. It's Eddie Howe. I think he's had the control. Everything points back to him. Yeah. And you've got to think about the profile of player that we've signed, and I still now maybe I'm wrong, but I still don't believe the likes of Malik Chow, obviously Walter Marde, but Bruno, Tonali, Isak. I don't think they were Eddie Howe signings, bro. Botman, I don't think they're Eddie Howe signings.
Wait, so again, you don't think who were Eddie Howe? Which personnel was Eddie Howe signings? You don't think?
Botman, Isak,
Mm.
Chow,
Mm.
Bruno,
Like
Voldemort,
Isak,
obviously.
I swear Isak was housed though, man. I'm sure, brother.
No.
I'm
But
sure. And people looking at them sideways to pay the money through.
remember you said it came out of nowhere. Yeah? Now, you think about it. A lot of these signings, Tonali, Bruno, Isak, they follow the same trend. We've just loosely inquired and didn't expect it to happen. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then clubs agreed. Yeah? But a couple of them, and they're in financial crisis or in AC Milan's case, they knew what Tonali was up to. Yeah? So they were happy to offload them to us.
Yeah.
Remember, Isak coming off the season that he had, he wasn't lighting up the stage. Obviously, there was a bit of buzz around him previously, but he wasn't lighting it up. It went a bit cold for him, and we'd offered the club 65 million. Yeah, when no other team could do that, why not? Yeah, Tonali, we know Tishby Tonali, Bruno, we off 35 million. Oh, okay, decent money.
And he lost us at the time, people for paying like that. You get me? At the time.
So if you look at who, the way we play and the type of profile that he likes, all right, Tino, Gordon, Burn, Trippier, Gordon, Barnes to a certain extent. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, Barnes, defo.
The other signing, they scream of Steve Nixon. Remember, he had a big role to play in these transfers. Yeah,
true.
And when it comes to Malik Chow, we could have signed him last summer, but Howe was fixated on Mark Gahey. Yeah,
that was mad. Still, imagine that now. Yeah, right. I dissed at the time. We bloody need him now. But anyway, go on.
Right. So, to me, the likes of Ramsey, Alanga, those are Eddie Howe kind of signings. Yeah. What will be very telling is this summer, the caliber of player we sign this summer. If it's more athletes,
I'm scared to see who we sign this summer, bro. I'll be real. I don't know
who's got the control. But if it's technical based players or players young players from South America or all across Europe,
bro,
then you know it's not Eddie Howe in charge. Yeah,
yeah. I love Eddie, but that shit's got to change today.
Yeah,
today, bro. I can't. If that is true, and everyone tells me it is, and I have the arguments from before, but I always say if that's true, nah, man, let the sporting director, whoever it is, do their job, bro. What happened to that Korean youngster, bruv? He ain't getting a sniffing that we got down there.
The youth team or something, bruv.
How come no one chats about Sanusi, bruv? Where the hell is he going? Where is he? I don't know where he is. Remember Sanusi, bruv?
Yeah.
Where's my man, bro? Youngsters, get me. I see some guys coming, then they come out, Alabi, or whatever the youth's name is. You see, what's the guy that's actually left now? Is it Neve? He's left now, isn't it? He's fully left now, isn't it?
Has he gone? Has he gone?
Who was it? There's a youngster that actually that left, bro. He's left, bro.
Is it Alfie?
A young white kid.
Not Alfie Harrison.
I can't remember. I swear, Neve. Neve is gone, bro. I swear, Neve is gone, bro.
Is it?
I think so. Could be wrong. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I swear he's gone, bro. Like fully. I can't keep up with these. Get me, bro. But like, obviously, you got other youngsters coming in, whatever. That Shahar, I want to see him get a little minutes. You think he possibly gets minutes against Villa? Possibly.
If he doesn't, then he's not going to get any for the rest of the season. So this is now the time. Whether I think he might get, but when I say minutes, he's not starting. He's not starting.
Yeah.
In fact, he might. Because if you're going to rest Trippier, you're going to have to rest Trippier. You can't play him again.
Yeah.
Wheel him out again.
Yeah, I can't believe he was there today.
Exactly. So this might be the time to rest him and try Shah.
Lion point. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And where's Murphy? Alex Murphy and them man there.
Oh, God knows, bruv. He
must be fit, bro. It's mad, bro. I don't know, bro. So I'm saying, like, I don't know what's guy. It's like you can't say nothing to the youngsters because Miley was adamant to bring him through, and we're missing Miley as well.
No. He brought Miley through because he had to. Yeah, he had no other.
You think so? You don't think that was on him,
brother? He had
obviously they have to present him
injuries. The injuries that we had helped boost his thing into the first team. Innit? He played him at the end of the season when I think I saw his debut for Chelsea, but that's the last game of the season. Yeah, the next season it was a case of needs must. Remember, he played so many games because we had injuries. He had the injuries. Then he got injured again, long-term injury. But now he's been forced because he's forced his way into that team, yeah, on merit, yeah, and rightly so. Whether it's centre midfield, whether it's right back, you know what I mean? He's done a job. So when he's fully fit, it'd be interesting to see when he gets his chance and does he displace anyone. But time will tell, man. But he's definitely a prospect. He's definitely one to hold on to, one for the future. Yeah, that we have future captain and that.
Bro.
Yeah,
Facts, bro. Yeah. Or someone will come in and do a madness. You get me, like Elliot Anderson and them man there. You miss them man there. You get me. Now and big up Colton, not Ashby. That one flopped, innit? Not the Ashby one. I had high hopes for that one. Not Ashby. Striker I was talking about. There's a striker, man. Do you get what I'm saying? Man like Colton said, we got 120 mil for glass legs. Cheers, Liverpool. Yeah, I'll take that all day long, man. I think Lampard was saying, even if Isak was here now and he's not injured, do you think he'll be off form as well as at Liverpool? I don't really think so. If his heart wasn't in it for Newcastle,
if he was committed to the club, he'd be balling.
Play already. Yeah. But I hear what Lampard is saying. You get what I'm saying? Big up KJ. You get me? Gordon was a club signing. What do you mean by that?
Amanda Staveley and that.
Yeah, and that's a segue quickly. Obviously, time and that, bro. This is how I feel. Since Amanda Staveley and her husband, can't remember his name, bro. Murdered, yeah, got ousted out. They didn't leave. They got ousted out in my eyes, bro. Or some mutual. Like I think the ego thing. I think behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? If it feels like since they've kind of left, like. Do you get me? It's gonna be left from there because as much as they blame Amanda for putting us in our first PSR situation, I won't change it for the world because those players added to us being in our cup final, which was her remit. And what I like about her and my guy or her, whether I thought she was mad or not, whoever thought she was mad, she had passion at the time. Yeah, it's all business at the end of the day. That's what they're there for. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah. But at least she had passion or showing the passion and. Not saying the club has to talk to the fans all the time, but especially when things are going a bit left or whatever, even if things are going good, there was communication. She was in the middle. You understand? Now, now I don't know who runs the club, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot different. I'd like to think with this new CEO, there's a bit more balance with the communication. Not as much as the Amanda Mirdad, but better than the previous, Darren Eales and whatnot. But
hope it gets better by the way. Still.
But it's a case of what do you prioritize? Because yes, she was very communicative with the fan base. She got the fan base. She got she embedded herself within it. Both of them. But like you said, she was financially irresponsible because she could have had us. If we didn't make those PSR deadlines, we could be facing relegation. Yeah. But at the same time, spending the money got us a relative success. So it's a case of, damn if you do, dumb if you don't. But it just wasn't sustainable. Now, when she was talking, it's interesting because when she was talking about she wants Eddie to be in Alex Ferguson and stay on for 10, 20 years, whatever, winning the league within a certain stage, whatever. If you think Hopkinson's delusional, what do you call that? Yeah.
But she was new to this.
But she was new to this. She was new, and they were learning on the job. So she will ever be in our hearts. Yeah.
That's all.
But also, what I will say is that as a club, as a fan base, as a club, whatever you want to call it, we have to move away from this family vibe. Yeah. If you're going
interesting. Let's pause it there. I think okay. Let's elaborate on that. Big up Adrian. I didn't know that, by the way, if that's true, but yeah.
Big up Adrian, but
find a cool. Sorry. That's very important what you're saying.
If the club is going to grow, you have to start acting like the big boys, and it's also about increasing your global presence. Yeah,
I want to get onto that. Okay.
Which means increasing your fan base worldwide, all sorts of Newcastle fans from all walks of life, whatever. And unfortunately, as the brand gets bigger, you're going to attract more influx of tourists coming to the game. If you're going to expand the stadium, you're going to have events there, and stuff like that, you're gonna have to start look at the big clubs in this thing. Whether you can look at on a domestic level, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. European base, you've got Real Madrid, Barcelona. Yeah.
You got fans that wear their shirts, bro. They buy shirts. Fans that are not the PSG, right? Which is mad, but
exactly.
That says it all.
You can't just keep everything so insular. Yeah. When it was back in the day, okay, that worked. But if you're gonna expand, you're gonna have to do things that expand with it. You know what I mean? So it's a whole different ball game. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. So how serious are you about evolving and getting bigger? Means evolution and change. Yeah, gone are the days where your manager is in the job for 15, 20 years. Now, whether he goes now, next summer, summer after that, there's gonna come a time when you say thanks for the memories. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, if you're gonna want to attract a higher caliber player, you're gonna have to finish in higher positions, season in, season out. If you're not delivering on the pitch, yeah, it's not. He's such a nice guy. He won us the first trophy in 70 years. That. No. It's time to move on. You have to be very, very decisive, yeah, and take sentiment out of the equation. Yeah. It could be a case of you don't have to be fighting relegation, you don't have to be mid-table, but if you're hovering, there's going to be a time when if you're hovering around 7th to 8th place, 6th, 7th, 8th every season, that's not good enough. Yeah. If you're going to make that, you're going to have to be ruthless and find someone who's going to do something different, who's going to, even my man sacked Hobson. He sacked, is it Silverstone within the first 100 days? Because he's changed with the, you know what I mean? So you need that kind of ruthlessness in your ambition to be a big club. Now think about it. If David Hopkins is saying we want to be competing by 2030, what do you think that entails? A new stadium, a new training ground, and delivering on the pitch season in, season out. Yeah. If we're not doing it on and off the pitch, change has to be made. Yeah. How serious are the fan base about, even this 2032, 2033, how serious are you about being that club? Or are you happy to, just see a team that tries, every week?
I'm with you, bro. But there's a few so one thing that you definitely right on is it's the sponsorship for trading ground and all that. We don't talk about that, and they can do it, and they haven't. So what the F is going on there? Why I question them sometimes? Are they really in this thing, or they kind of tapped out a little bit? PSR has been an issue in terms of saying go for it, because when City were allowed to do it, let's just put City in there alone. The Chelsea were already kind of you get me. So City, they could do it reverse. Spend mad money, bring all the attention on us, buy Robinho, buy anyone any day you want, whether it works or not, whether you spend 100 million or not, no one cares. Forget the profits or not. You get me? And you get right on the pitch over years and years. That brings a generation of fans. Because if City weren't there, and Man United were still doing their thing from old, most of their fans, the new generation, probably be Man United fans. You know what I'm saying? Especially the local ones. You get me? Also, you asked, does the fan base? Our fan base is a bit different as well. Remember we got the original Geordies, bro. You understand? And they're very family oriented, to their heart, bro. This is take Menu out of it, bro. This is their thing. Yes, they're inviting and willing. You get me, bro? Obviously, I've met loads of Geordies, bro, and I ain't once got, apart from the trolls that hide their faces, one or two of them, not a lot. You get me? You've been sitting there just many a times. I've been there many a time. The Geordies are so friendly, bro.
100%.
When I first went there, remember, I'm from North London, Tottenham, bro. It's not friendly right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's real
different vibe.
Different vibe. So when I first went there, I'm looking at some of them like they're mad, because I'm like, you're a bit too friendly. Something's not right here, bro. So I thought, am I making them nervous? Are they intimidated? I don't know. I think you're too friendly. I said, nah, bro. And tactile, you know what I mean, bro? I said, nah, bro, this can't be real. And then the more time you get used to it, and the more I meet, bro, it's different. Man will say, come to the pub. Bro, man will say, come to the pub with him and his 4 or 5 white mates, bro. I don't know no one, bro. I got to think for a bit.
But they make you feel so welcome.
Bruv,
So welcome.
mad welcome, bro. You get me? Strawberry pubs, they've added me, bro. Went there, bro. You get what I'm saying? So you get me, bro. So you know the welcoming, the original ones. I think at some point, if you do want to elevate, like you said, you have to get used to that. Like you know where like Man United's got bare tourist fans. You get me?
Oh, 100%.
Even Spurs, like that was a big miss for them profit wise. When Son left, that was half of their fan base gone.
Yeah.
Get me?
Yeah.
Because it's all marketing. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like it is what it is. So I think even Lee said it from Newcastle Fans TV time ago, with the takeover. Like you probably will start seeing. You get me, bro? Because one thing having us man from London, bro, and even that was kind of a new thing for certain people, bro. London man, especially brothers that look like us, not just London man. You get what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Now you got social media and everything out here, putting ourselves out there, and then, like Lee said, you're gonna have actual tourist fans, bro. Because some of them seats that see, like even in the Liverpool games and that, especially Liverpool games, are clock front row seats, and it might not be tourists. They might just live, but this cool space, but you know what it is, bro. Like, I could be wrong. Like they are from Liverpool, but obviously it's nonsense. I see right in the front row, like loads. You can just section them like raw. How did they get? You know what I'm saying? So you're right in that sense. But what? And I know some Newcastle fans probably don't want to. It's scary, but it's a catch-22 because even me as an outsider, bro, I'm an outsider, bro. So so technically I'm one of them tourist guys. I'm an outsider, yeah, but obviously I'm from England, yeah. But in that sense, it's like I kind of get it where it's new, bro. You get me? It's new. You don't want to dilute that original. Do you get what I'm saying? Remember, was it last season with that whole? Is it that whole ticket change? That new regime. I can't remember what it was. There's a new regime. How you get your home tickets or the ballads or whatever. There was a new something. You remember that? There's like a ruckus about that.
Yeah.
Uproar, like, and remember, and if you deep it, like some of the fans were saying, I hear it, like, you got certain sections of the stadium for many years that have the singers, the loud guys, you get me, bro, and then you have, but they're trying to like switch and they don't lose that. And that can't run, and they think that's gonna mess the atmosphere. So I hear it. So sometimes you got to give to get, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to give to. So as you said, then I'll ask that question when you said, what do us fans want? Do we want to, like you said, the family thing? I hope they never take out the family DNA. You get me, and the locals and
you still need the core of it. You still need that core fan base. You know, like I said, the atmosphere, the passionate Geordies. You still need that, but you're going to get it. The more you grow, and the more attention you get. Listen, the club won't mind because there's more money coming into the chat, into the club.
That's what they care about anyway. Don't get
exactly. But you're gonna get tourists and whatnot coming with who are less vocal and whatnot. So just be prepared for that. But that just means the club is growing, it's expanding. It's
got to grow anyway, regardless. It's worldwide anyway. It's got to go. It's got to grow, bruv. It's got to grow. You get me? Like, look, for example, bruv. Let's keep it 100, bro. I'm from Jamaica, bro. Yeah, I have these delusional dreams of like being a speaker for Newcastle for Jamaica, bro. To try like get onto the youth stem, the little young ones, get into their head Newcastle
from early.
Because that's like, I can't do it now. You can't tell them. Right, it's all Man United or Liverpool out there in Jamaica. You get me, brother? I guarantee you ain't finding a guy in the Newcastle shirt in Jamaica, bro. There must be someone out there. Unless it's a hand me down where you get me, because anything goes, but you get a clothing, look a shoe, you're not going to Jamaica. You get a shoes and a clothing. See them at home, they're grateful. They're gonna be shit what the shirt is. But bro, things like that, bro. And people might say, boy, Jamaica ain't got money like that, but they will find it. You get me, bro? Because they get me. No much Jamaican guys that I do contact with, bro, born and bred. And and all Man United fans and rare. That's how big Man United's brand got branched out everywhere. Africa, Caribbean, all over, bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Newcastle right now, you see the Caribbean thing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, cool, bro. I'll give it about 3 minutes in it. Less than that, D-man, yeah? I'll be done less than that still. You get me, bro? But yeah, man, we just got to branch out and do what's best for the club, bro, I suppose. You get me? But what? Big up people, bro, and everyone that's just coming in. Big up Machina, man. You get what I'm saying? God bless you, bro. Yeah, man. Big up, man. We got our win, man. Big up everyone that's coming in. Big up everyone. It's been an amazing 9-hour session, man. You get me? There's 26 of you in there still. If you ain't hit them like buttons, Appreciate
Smash
you
it.
hit that. Yeah, man. It helps us grow. Let's just laying down or mashing your misses. I don't know, brother. You're driving. Get me. That's different. But if you're available, hit that like button. Hit that sub if you're new to this. We do this daily. Well, I'm a Jack Jones with D-Man or the rest of the lads or the up panel. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. We'll go again, man. You get what I'm saying? What we got next Villa? We'll link up soon anyway, D-Man. You get me?
Yeah,
And
man.
the chat.
Yeah.
Man, you get me? It's been a good one, man. Big up to the night owl people that can't sleep and the internationals in their time zone tuning in. So yeah, brother, we'll go again, bro. I'll put your name in the description. Go check out Demon, man, and the 90s mags as well, man. You get what I'm saying? And we
Yeah,
go
man.
again, man. On that note, peace and love, people. And we
Big
go
up.
again. Yeah, I do like my British coaches. But yeah, David Moyes, he's doing all right. He might get Europe. Machino, but big up. Big up, everyone. Safe.
Peace.
Safe.